A cat's behavior is made of complex systems, including the language they use to communicate, their habits, and idiosyncrasies. Despite the length of time cats have been domesticated, we still have much to discover about their nature and forms of expression. We do know their behavior is influenced by various factors, such as the general characteristics of the species, their breed, genetics, education, care, environment, and of course, their individual personality. For this reason, in this Animal-Wise video, we explain the behavior of cats from the time they are a kitten to their old age. In doing so, we can better understand our feline friends and help strengthen our bond together. Around 30% of a cat's character is related to their genetic makeup. This includes features characteristic of their breed and their parentage. Socialization, while a kitten, also directly affects the character they will have in the adult stage. The most sensitive time begins at 2 weeks of age and ends at around 7. It is during this period that the cat is most receptive to any stimuli and is the most easily influenced. Education, training, and environment are other factors which greatly affect the development of a given cat's character. A properly educated cat, raised in a secure environment, should behave differently to a cat which has been mistreated. The behavior of a cat varies according to their stage in life. Kittens are not born with a fully defined character, although, as we mentioned, their personality will be influenced by the characteristics of their species and genetics. After they are born, kittens depend completely on the care of their mother until about 9 to 15 days, after which they begin to gain some mobility. At around the same time, their socialization period will begin. From this moment on, we begin to observe new behaviors in the kittens. We see them begin to eat small amounts of food on their own, use the litter box, and even bury their feces. In turn, we will start to observe the appearance of self and social grooming, play behavior with their siblings, hunting traits, and greater social behavior in general. At this time, it's important for us to use positive reinforcement to encourage cats in their healthy behaviors, such as using scratchers, letting themselves be manipulated by us, or sleeping in their own beds. Starting at the age of 7 weeks until they reach puberty, the felines begin their adolescence, which is characterized by the appearance of sexual behaviors. The stages of transition, socialization, and adolescence have a great influence on an adult cat's behavior. This does not mean they do not continue to learn throughout their lives. If we provided positive experience, we will most likely see balanced behavior when they develop. However, we can't predict completely a cat's behavior. On the contrary, each cat will develop their own unique character and temperament. In general, we see adult cats as territorial animals which cling to routine to preserve their well-being. So much so that even small changes can lead to the development of stress. Common behaviors include burying their feces, scratching furniture, or rubbing their face against objects in their environment to delineate their territory. This is why it is essential to offer scratchers and other elements of environmental enrichment. During their adult stage, it's fundamental to continue stimulating the play and social behavior of cats through daily activities and affection. If we observe negative changes in their character, we need to see a vet to determine the cause. This is because cats often hide their pain, anxiety, and issues too well. When notable symptoms do appear, it's often when the stage of the problem is too advanced. Beginning at 10 to 12 years of age, the first symptoms of old age appear, both physical and behavioral. During this stage, cats spend more time resting, they require greater care and affection, and they are less active and more susceptible to different health problems. With people, cats can manifest some of the same behaviors they have with other cats, such as grooming or marking. They also show many others. In general, it's normal for cats not to approach unknown persons. If they cannot hide or they feel cornered, they may display certain warnings such as hissing or scratching. For this reason, it's imperative we be patient and careful when first meeting a cat. When talking about the relationship between cats and people living in the same home, a bond of affection and trust is usually formed. In these cases, the cat's behavior generally includes drawing a human's attention, rubbing up against them, licking them, or purring when petted. Of course, some more solitary pets may avoid signs of affection altogether. Although cats understand that we provide them with good living conditions to help develop properly, they do not see us simply as landlords. For some, we're more a family member. This is why a cat's method of showing affection to us is similar to how they relate to other cats. A cat will enter its first heat period around 7 months of age, resulting in body and behaviour changes. Such changes are influenced by the daylight hours, weather, and the presence of other cats. In general, the behaviour of a cat in heat includes wailing, nervousness, marking, aggressiveness, excessive rubbing, and more. To avoid these symptoms and unwanted pregnancies, sterilisation is the most effective method.